Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Kansept and Tenable Fenrirs. Let's check them out. We're going to start off with the Kansept version today. And the first thing you're going to notice about this is the stunning Timascus scales that are on here. And they definitely are a looker. Now I got this used on the secondary, and the previous owner acid washed the blade, and I think that was to match the hardware and the titanium handles that are already on there. I had some blue thumb studs lying around, so I tossed those on there to complete the look, and I think it looks really good. Man, it's a beauty. In hand, the Fenrir fits really good. Now this is on the little bit larger side for me that I personally like to carry, but this thing is absolutely amazing. On the blade shape, I really love harpoon style blades, and this is definitely an eye catcher. You can use a normal grip like this, or you can choke up on the front of the blade on the finger choil if you're going to do more intricate tasks. If you need to use it in the downward thrust position, you definitely have a really good thumb ramp on here and a good finger stop to keep you from sliding forward onto the blade. The front flipper works extremely well, and so do the thumb studs. Yeah, that's a beauty. Next, we're going to take a look at the Tenable versions. Now this first version is the limited release Christmas version. I wasn't for sure how I would like the red frag, but in person this thing is really a showstopper. The aluminum frag provides really good grip and is equally comfortable in your hand when holding. But your big difference between the two knives is your overall blade materials and the fact that this one is a button lock and they removed the front flipper on the blade. I found these button locks to be extremely well put together, and the actions are superb. The pocket clips on the Tenable versions are ambidextrous. They are tip up, right and left hand carry. And the last one we're going to take a look at is the current release, and that is the red and black Damascus. And here it is. What I like about this one is that it's just a little bit different design from the original, which a lot of purists may not like. It gets rid of the reverse bolster look and adds, just a plain scale on there. But for environments like I am in negative degree weather in Wyoming, you can grip this knife and have a neutral temperature handle, and it's not going to freeze to your skin immediately. And that's why I really like this version personally. The other ones are probably a little more visually stunning, but this one is my favorite. Specs on the Kansept version, we have an overall length of 7.89 inches, a blade length of 3.48 inches, a handle length of 4.4 inches, a blade thickness of 0.138 inches, a handle thickness of 0.54 inches, a handle thickness with titanium pocket clip of 0.71 inches. The blade shape is a harpoon style, and it is constructed of CPM S35VN. It is a flat grind and has a full finger choil, as well as a generous thumb ramp on the top. The handles are made of titanium, and the front scale here is a Timascus. The action is a liner lock, but to me, this is more along the lines of an actual frame lock, and it has really good blade lockup. The pocket clip is constructed of titanium as well, but it is only right hand tip up carry, and it is semi-deep, and let's show that in the pocket.
That's how it looks in the pocket.
The opening methods are again the front flipper and the thumb studs, and they both work exceptionally well. There is jimping on the top of the blade. I wish it would go a little bit further, but that's not the designer's intention with this. Now let's look at the specs of the Tenable version. And the Tenable version is just slightly longer than the Kansept version. We have an overall length of 7.93 inches, a blade length of 3.45 inches, a handle length of 4.45 inches, a blade thickness of 0.138 inches, a handle thickness of 0.48 inches. The handle thickness with pocket clip is 0.68 inches. The pocket clip is a tip-up left and right hand carry and is constructed of steel. The blade shape as well is a harpoon and is constructed of 14C28N. The handles here are constructed of two different types of aluminum with steel liners on the inside. The overall weight of the Tenable version is 4.23 ounces or 120 grams. The Tenable version all but
disappears in the pocket,
making this much more concealable than the Kansept version. Let's do some size comparisons with the Fenrir. First up, we have the Tenable Knives Model 6, designed by Nick Swan. And as you can see, the Fenrir is a little bit bigger than the Model 6. Definitely different uses, but both great EDCs. Next up, we have the Tenable Knives Fermi, designed by Birch Tree Knives. The Fenrir is a bit larger than the Fermi. Up next, we have the Kansept Nestreet, designed by Karambit Maker. And I would say here, the Nestreet is just a hair larger than the Fenrir. And last but not least is the Tenable Knives Bomber, designed by Midgard's Messer. And as you can see here, the Bomber is much larger and much heavier than the Fenrir. I never mentioned, but these were designed by Greg Schob, and he is either a serving or former serving U.S. Coast Guardsman. And I just wanted to thank you for your service, Greg. It means a lot to me and this country that you would raise your right hand in defense of this great nation. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, from a fellow sailor. All in all, I think these are great EDC knives. Tell me your thoughts on these Fenrirs. What would you carry? Would you buy the Tenable version? And if so, which one? The aluminum handled or the full scale handle like the red and black Damascus? Or would you spring for the ultra premium Kansept Damascus model? If you like what you saw here, please subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, and leave a comment down below. Thank you so much for spending time with me today, and have a good one.